This is our Capson team project for Team Baldwin, the number one team. We consist of Carson, Cody, Brandon, and myself, Quentin. First, we'll go over round one. So, in round one, we started a new product, Better. It doesn't come out for 2 years, but just so you see it on the bottom of the screen. In Baker, we stocked out. Bead, we had a little products left. Bid, stocked out. Bold, a little bit left, which is pretty good. And then Buddy, we stocked out. So when it came to like market share, Baker was kind of third, but also had the best customer survey. And we stocked out, so that could have affected the market share. On the low end, we were kind of really low on this one with market share, but I mean it's only 1% off. First round, everyone kind of starts off equal. We didn't stock out, and our customer survey was not that well. In high end, we led the segment with 18%, and we stocked out. We could have had a lot more. Our survey needs some work, so we could probably up our product a little bit better. In performance, we were also at the top of the market share by 5%, which is crazy. Our survey was the best by 10, and as you will see later on, we just pretty much take over. Size did pretty good. Could do a little bit of adjusting, get our survey up, and lower that size every single round. With round one review, we started the new project, which is targeting the low end with a bit of traditional. Later on, it will kind of like really focus into traditional. We reduced and raised capacity of the plant to get the better utilization, since we want to get to 198% as fast as possible. We edited the funds from marketing and sales channels to get the customer awareness up and the customer accessibility up. We issued our only time we ever issued stock was in round one. We issued 90,000 shares. And that's it for round one. Round two. So our products, we're still having a little bit of problems with stocking out. And what we tend to do is every time that we stock out, we raise it by 10% of the forecast. And if we don't stock out, we lower it a little bit. Maybe up it sometimes. It's a pretty iffy thing. So if we go through the products, we're now fifth with our low end, which we're going to get that up. We're not doing too well in the customer survey. We didn't stock out. We're going to have to go in there and reorder like a performance or a size, get it lower, maybe lower the price a bit. In traditional, we took the lead on this, 20% market share. Our survey is amazing right now, 42. Our accessibility is going up, and our awareness is already at 100. In high end, we are second right now behind the bot, Ferris. We didn't stock out. Our survey is kind of bad, so we need to work on our performance and our size. We're trying to get our customer awareness up and our accessibility as well. In the performance segment, we're at 25% market share, 1% behind Ferris. We stocked out, so maybe we could have been just as high as them or higher. Our survey is still pretty good, and once again, we're trying to get our awareness up and our accessibility. Size, we're still working on all the sizes, trying to get them as low as we can without going bankrupt and spending too much on R&D. In the round two review, we changed the performance size on the products to try to stay competitive along with the price. We raised some of the products' forecasts to adjust for the stock out. We adjusted the capacity again for the best utilization for the plant, trying to get to that 198%. That's it for round two.
Alrighty, so now for round three, next. These were our product information that we had for each segment. Next. For traditional and low end, we actually got ranked first in Baker for our traditional segment, and then ranked second for bed in our low end segment. Next. For our high end and performance, we ranked third place in bid for high end, and then for performance, we ranked second place with Bold. Next. For size, we ranked second with Buddy. And then for what we reviewed and what we noticed from round 3 was that we had new products that came in, so we worked on producing them and gaining awareness with them and adding them into our segments. That was our main focus for round 3. So now I'll go on to round 4 next. So for round 4 next, these were our decisions for each segment. Next. For traditional and low end, our low end, we actually got first place with Bead. And then for our traditional, we got second place with Baker. Next. For our high end and performance, we ranked pretty low. We ranked fourth place with Bid. And then for performance, we ranked first place with Bold. For size, we ranked third place with Buddy again, just like third round. Next. And then for our round 4 review, we wanted to focus on having customer awareness at 100%. So we spent a lot more time focusing on sales and putting money into that, which led us to success with round 5 and 6. That's it.
Alright, now going into round 5, we're going to be looking at our decisions here. Next. Looking at our decisions, we mostly had issues in inventory when it comes to Bid, Bold, and Buddy. Next. In our traditional segment, we ended up being second in this market with a 22% market share and stocking out. But we were, in fact, ahead on customer surveys. When it comes to the low-end segment, we were at the top of the category with 24% market share, but we did in fact stock out this section as well. Although we did have the highest, or one of the highest, customer surveys. Next. In the high-end segment for this round, we ended up coming in last in Bid with a 5% market share, and also we didn't end up stocking out. So we had a pretty good inventory in this area. We were struggling in the customer survey section, but I believe that we can bring it together in the next couple of rounds. In the performance segment, we ended up being second with a 23% market share, and we did not end up stocking out. With a pretty high customer survey rating, we were doing pretty good at this point. Next. In the size market, we ended up coming in third, I apologize, with a 21% market share. We didn't stock out though. And honestly, our customer survey needs working on, but I believe we can bring this up in the next couple rounds. Next. What we learned in round 5, for the most part, is that we need to be focusing mostly on customer surveys and making sure we're beating our customer satisfaction ratings. We didn't end up stocking out on much, but I believe that's simply due to the fact that we end up forecasting quite well the last couple rounds. Next. Moving at around 6, we're going to talk about our products here. Next. In round 6, you can see that our market decisions here, we ended up stocking out in both Bid, Bold, and Buddy, but everything else ended up stocking out. Next. In our traditional market, we ended up second again with a 24% market share and a customer satisfaction rating of 50. So we're the highest in this section. Next. In the low end segment, we're the top of our market with a market share of 27%, and we end up with a customer survey of 21. Next. In the high end market of round 6, we ended up coming in fourth at 7% market share with a customer satisfaction rating of 6. I believe this is issues regarding our size, but I believe that we can fix this the next couple rounds. In the performance section, we ended up coming in first with a 25% market share and a customer survey of 46%. I believe with the next couple rounds we can keep this market share and continue on. Next. When it comes to size, we came in second with a 24% market share and a customer satisfaction rating of 25%. Now, we may not have the highest customer satisfaction rating, but I do believe that we are meeting the customers' ratings at this point. Next, when it comes to round 6, I think the most things we have to worry about is customer satisfaction in terms of stocking out. We tend to stock out quite often, but I believe that our product is higher quality than the others, and due to this, that is the reason we're stocking out.
This is round number 7. So basically, for round number 7, we wanted to focus on plant unionization and get that up as high as possible. Everything was going pretty good. Bid was only at 90, and we really want to get that to 100. So for our top traditional segment product, we had a market share of 24%, which was up from last round. We want to continue to increase that. We did unfortunately stock out, so we knew for next round going into that we'd want to increase it. Our customer accessibility was also up at 91%, which is very good. We wanted to try to keep that around the 90s, anywhere from 90 to 100. For bead, we also stocked out, but we also were in first place at 28% market share, which was very good for us. Our customer accessibility was at 99%, which was amazing, and we wanted to try to get that 100, but if it stayed at 99, that was pretty good. For our high-end product, we were only at market share of 5%. It wasn't a new product. It was actually a product we had for a while, and we knew going into round 8 that we want to increase it. All right, and our customer accessibility was only 59%, which we weren't happy with. We wanted to get that at least to 70% by the end of round 8. Bold, we only had a market share of 21%, and so we came in at 3rd place, which was also unfortunate. But we did have customer accessibility at 7%, so we had a feeling for next round, round 8, it would go up. And for our top end product, we had a market share of 18%, which was Buddy, and customer accessibility at 75%. If we get to the 80, we'd be in pretty good waters going into round 8. So for round 8, what we did was we decreased the price for almost all our products, keeping only a few things the same. Plant utilization basically stayed the same. It went up for bid, which was 66%, which was nice, which was our goal. We did unfortunately stock out again on Baker, so inventory was our main issue, but our market share went up to 27%. Our customer accessibility stayed at 90, which was good. Bead market share was 31%, which is increased from last round as well. And our customer accessibility was at 100% finally, which was amazing for us. Going to bid, we increased only to 10%. Customer accessibility also increased though, which was nice, to 63%, and we did not stock out. For bold, we were at 22%, so it was increased, but not by much. And I believe our customer accessibility went up to 74%. Buddy was more the same. It went up to 17%. But our customer accessibility also went up to 80%, which is where we wanted it. So in total, that was our entire Capstone project. We learned a lot. I'm very happy we came in first place. Our entire group is happy we came in first place. And that's pretty much it. I think we did great, and my teammates were great. And our products performed extremely well at the end of the day, which we're very happy with. Thank you.